Dave Williams, Matt Corey. We're at Whole Foods. We're not cooking today, but we are going to be talking about some great things to go along with the Wine and Food Festival. What do you have for us today, Matt?
We've got some great wines, Dave. We've got wines and one not quite wine that are among 75 that we're going to have available.
75.
Whole Foods is the official wine retailer of the festival, and on Friday morning...
So are you moving the entire wine section downtown this weekend?
We're moving about 5% of the wine set
That's a good amount of wine
this weekend, so that we can offer some wines from every visiting wine celebrity who's going to be at the festival. We'll have
fantastic.
a couple of wines from everybody available for sale in our store.
So does that mean your
Marion Square.
Your wine's going to be available at all the dinners, all the events in Marion Square, things like that?
Well, so the store at Marion Square will have 75 of those wines. From every wine celebrity who's going to be there. At a lot of the events, we'll also be taking orders and have a little bit of wine there.
Okay.
Now, we've got a 20% discount off of a case of wine.
Wow.
A 12-pack case. A 10% discount off of a 6-pack of wine, but that's only at the tent.
And you have
not
growlers.
at the store here. Come to the tent in Marion Square to get the discount.
Got growlers there too.
We've got growlers. We're going to be offering free samples of these wines.
Cool.
Free samples of beers from local brewers. Selling growlers, 64-ounce growlers for $10.
All of them?
Each one. We won't sell all of the growlers. We'll sell individual growlers for $10.
Exactly.
But that includes the glass. So you get to keep the bottle, which you can then bring back here and we'll refill it.
But it's in the title. It's the Wine and Food Festival, so let's talk some wine.
Let's talk some wine.
Where do you want to start?
All right. Let's start over here.
Okay.
Start
with a pop.
We'll start with a pop. This is Le Bubbly. And this is a wine that I put on the table because I like it an awful lot. It's a really good deal, and it's got about as local connection to Charleston as any wine can.
What's that?
This wine was thought up by a local restaurateur named Brad Ball, who owns and operates a social wine bar downtown.
Oh yeah, you can get this in the bar there.
You can. They serve it at happy hour.
Definitely.
And Brad got the guy who I think is the best winemaker in Chile, Alvaro Espinosa, to make this for him. Also makes a Chardonnay called Le Chardonnay and a Pinot Noir called Le Pinot. This, incidentally, is Le Bubbly, and it's my favorite of the three wines. Graphic design company in town called Fuzzco made the label and does all the marketing for it.
How much does that retail for here in the store?
That is $14.99.
That's it? That's a great price for bubbly.
Come taste it for free in the tent and buy a case of it with a 20% discount.
Like it. What's the next wine we got here?
All right, this is not quite wine. This is the Foggy Ridge Serious Cider. This is a regional cider maker named Diane Flint in Virginia, and she is the real deal. She is a rare exception in the world of cider because she owns all of her own orchards, grows all of her own fruit. She doesn't buy juice, she doesn't buy concentrate. She planted her orchard specifically for cider. They're not eating apples. They are not cooking apples. They are cider making apples. And this is my favorite of her ciders.
Okay.
And it is as complex as any comparably priced wine. She's going to be there doing the oyster roast at Bowen's Island.
Oh, cool.
And so come meet Diane and taste some serious cider.
And we got to move on. We got a couple more wines here. What's the other white we have here?
This is Le Campos Vin du Pays. This is a white table wine from southeast France. And Monsieur Campos is going to be there. And this, I think, is just a really good deal. It's a blend of Grenache Blanc and Viognier, and it's just really pretty, really seductive, really food friendly.
Not too sweet, not too dry, just a nice wine.
You got it.
Yeah.
At a great price.
How much is it?
That is on sale for $9.99, and you get your discount.
Great price.
On top of that.
Nice. And the final one, a big old Pinot Noir.
This is a Pinot Noir from what might be the best spot in the United States to grow Pinot Noir, and that's the Willamette Valley in Oregon.
Sure.
I pulled this out because the first time I had this was at the festival 6 years ago when I met the winemaker. He's going to be back this year, and it's just a great specimen of what Oregon can do with that grape.
So a really cool opportunity this weekend at the Wine and Food Festival. I'm sure you'll be out there all weekend. You'll be very busy.
I'll be out there. Please come by, see me, meet the winemakers, get them to sign some bottles for you. You don't need a ticket to get into our tent. It's free, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds great. Well, good luck with your first Wine and Food with Whole Foods, Matt.
Thanks, Dave.
Have fun. Get some sleep next week. All right. We'll be back with more Low Country Live coming up right after this.